go, first fight of the update.
At Empire Fight Camp, I'm Todd Grisham. Next to
Nice
me is Johnny.
Oh, we got Wilder. Nice. Maybe counterpunches being stronger will actually make the inside playable.
Deontay Wilder fighting out of Tuscaloosa,
of course he's going to do this. Where he's going to skip my kill. Oh, he's actually going to skip. Thank goodness. These intros take forever.
High hopes for this battle between these two athletes.
Here we go.
Blocks that jab.
Of course, he's just going to be walking backwards with Wilder constantly, spamming straight.
He got caught clean by a left hook.
Oh, you don't want to be taking those smoking hook. If it's true that it's 25% stronger, this might just be some nuclear warhead type stuff.
You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead.
Come on, give me that.
And pound
give me that just deserved knockdown.
You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Ah, that's it, no way. Oh, come on, game.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Perfect punch. Ooh, that punch hurt him. Deontay
Oh, there we go.
rocked right now. He's in some serious... And the
the body shots, boom. Oh, that lean definitely making it easier on the inside, but it's no fixed solution. Like, I was using some of the quick dodges because he was firing a lot. Like, someone far more passive, this won't do anything. Like, if it was someone super more passive, this wouldn't be effective. It's only because he's really aggressive with his punching that I can get away with this.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's winning. Oh, Wilder just got clipped, and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know.
Oh! But yeah, that counter punch definitely has changed a lot. But if you're facing someone super passive, it's not going to matter. They still need to fix the issue with the passive range fighter versus like the aggressive fighter. That still needs to be sorted out. Anyway, since that was so quick, we'll do another fight.
Not many people.
Anyway, as I was saying, like,
boxing. In the red corner.
Oh, I thought we was gonna have that play the whole way through.
Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Anyway, this is ranked. But as I was saying beforehand, like, the issue is when you got like a really passive out fighter versus an in fighter, like, it's really imbalanced in the favor of the out fighter if they're at all competent. And he's probably going to run away and slap constantly, isn't he?
He blocks the hook.
But thanks to the... Like, I'm just thankful these players are super aggressive. There we go. He's just going to be walking backwards now, throwing maybe one punch. I'm going to up his body occasionally.
Everything in this battle.
Try and encourage him to fight more aggressively. There we go, get one counter. Duck that, get the big hook. I'm hoping to set up the smoking hook. Right. Oh, if that was a counter punch, that would be devastating.
The hook didn't land. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Now, see what I mean? There's nothing I can do to get inside when someone goes super passive because you just don't do enough damage. And if Ali gets a counter game going, you're screwed. Like, he's really powerful with his counters. You can't risk any counter games from, like, Ali.
You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Nice exchange here from both men.
That's what I mean. That's walking backwards, and he's trying to get that hook galore going, and you know he wants to hit those hooks.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
Get that body shot going. But yeah, you see, there's nothing I could do get inside, because as soon as I throw a punch, he's like 10 miles away from me already. And that's the issue. Like, as soon as I throw a punch, he's like 10 miles away. I can't get close. I have to wait for him to do anything to be able to throw a counter. Because I'm not going to be able to get a combo going, because he can just walk backwards from it. So that's the issue with the current state of the game. Like, it just allows these people to walk backwards all the time. And there's no way to keep up.
Got out of the way of that right hook.
Guess I could try and get some counter body shots going. Got to be real careful though.
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink, because one big shot and this thing could be over.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off them. Slam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes.
So be careful, he's getting a good shot on my head. Oh, keep getting those hooks. Keep getting those hooks. Come on.
In this round. The hook scores.
Come on.
Oh, and he caught him with a left hook.
The fact there's been no rocks to his body yet is ridiculous. Like, how many counts do I need?
And he fails to score with that left hook.
That's what I mean. You only can get really a rock against an incompetent player, because competent players will just walk backwards. Like, if you're smart, you'll just walk backwards because of how powerful it is. Like, simply just walking away. Like, you'll throw like one punch, you'll walk away, and then you'll
scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
And you'll spam like one hand punch, like one slide. Well, that clearly hit, but apparently the hit, like, that's what I mean. They'll start doing that. As soon as you get anywhere, they just start throwing a million hooks, because you can get away with it. Because outside fight is just busted currently.
And there he caught him with a stiff jab.
Like, if trying for a punch, people just walk out of its range. I clearly hit him there, but apparently not.
That big hook doesn't land. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster.
Now, come on. How many times do I have to hit you in the body with a counter punch? And he doesn't slow at all. That's what's worse about it. He doesn't slow down from these shots. Like, that would be at least something.
This fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't
okay, I
the
couldn't
same.
hit, but
This is when you get in
game.
the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Like, this is pretty much the entire game. One player walks backwards, the other one walks forward, and you have to circle around for 10 years. Like, this is the big issue. Like, they need to fix this problem, like, where people just walk backwards and one player... Because this is the only way you can play currently. Like, there's no way to cut them off, really. Like, you can try and catch them, but they can just walk back like that, and you can't keep up. They're in loose movement for 90% of the fight. And there's no way to really force them out of it unless you stun them, and you can't stun them while they're just walking backwards the entire fight.
But when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get in close.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Put that in last second. But yeah, it's going to be difficult. Like, the guy's just walking into my counters and he's not getting any damage from it. That's what annoys me. Like, he's just walking into my counters. Like, I'm getting all these counters and it's just like, nope. Like, I would love to see how many counters I got there at the end of this.
That left lands.
Well, that'd be amazing.
Left jab.
Like, how's my head hurt? Like, his head has to be absolutely pasted with all these counters.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Okay, game.
Seen some
No
fights
range
with
on
a
that.
granite chin.
Uppercut.
You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just walk backwards, walk backwards. No real punishment for it. Like, it doesn't matter how many times I counter him, he doesn't get gas. Doesn't matter how many times he missed, doesn't get gas. Doesn't matter if I hit him in the body, because he won't get gas from that. There's no counter to it. I just have to hope by round 11 he's completely gassed and I can just get an easy knockout when he's supposed to punch. Doesn't matter how much I counter him. Like, currently he can just walk backwards. Like, come on! How many counters do I need in a row? These are left hooks by Joe Frazier. Do I need to start doing power shots as counters?
So far, it seems like you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Come on, give me something. 4 rounds of constant counter shots. How is he not dead? Like, he's just eating these counter shots. And I'm just doing power shots now as well, to make it even worse.
He parries the right jab away.
Well, the spams a billion jabs. That clearly hit by okay game.
And that hook misses.
Well, that's what I mean. He can just walk backwards and spam a billion jabs with no risk to his health because he's not getting knocked out. Like, what is this nonsense?
I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes it's alright to actually outbox a fight.
That's what I mean. Just walk backwards, spam, jab, walk backwards, spam. There's nothing you can do. Like, how? Like, I'm winning by points, but it's so frustrating. Like, he's just eating these counters and he gets no punishment for it.
Back and forth they go.
Like, come on, there's no way. No realistic fight would have someone eat this many perfect clean on the button hooks from Joe Frazier. Not even Ali. Like, directly walking into a punch. It's like, come on. This game is cancer. Now this shows everything wrong with like the game. Like, in a nutshell, you want to use any fight as an example, it's the amount count. Like, there's probably going to be like, what, at least like 30, 40 counters by the end of this. Maybe 100. I've literally had a fight where I got 100 counters. And it seems 25 damage on the counter didn't do anything.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
And he's just going to run away and get shots after the bell, because of course he is.
He will be buzzed first.
Barely missed as well, because my stamina. Come on. That's what I mean, he just walks backward. Jab, 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 jab. No skill, no talent, no nothing. And now it's lagging. Okay, game.
Missed with that jab.
Interesting that it starts lagging now. Get knocked out. Come on. How many punches do you need to eat?
Being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
That's what I mean, he can just walk away and spam the entire fight. And he can get countered a trillion times, it don't matter.
Uppercut, the most difficult punch to land clean, and he just did it there.
How many counters do you have to eat? I'm literally just getting exhausted because of this constant, like, eating on my counters. Like, me countering him is making me tired in real life.
Many of the people in the
Because it's so boring. It's like, you shouldn't be able to get away with being countered so many times. Like, literally, turn it to like 1.3, 1.4 damage, and this wouldn't be a thing. You just need that little extra damage, and he would be completely out of it for playing like this. I can't even hit him now because he's just walking backwards the entire fight.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power, very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Now I'm going to try and combo in a straight now. Let's combo in a power straight because that goes off the hook pretty well. But what is his health back? Like, I'm dominating the fight, yeah, but it's not very enjoyable because he just walked backwards the entire fight. And I imagine if he was using Meta Cheese, he would be literally invincible. Like, how is he still standing? How many punches does it take when a majority... I'm literally wondering what these counter punches are going to be. The fact he can just do this the entire fight. He literally got a bunch of power counters to the body as well.
As they continue to walk through all these power shots.
The problem with
how's he not gassed either?
Everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
He doesn't throw enough. Like, now he's just running the entire fight.
Both these fighters got to be careful though.
He doesn't even want to throw anymore because he knows I'll just throw the hook. Please, game. Give me some mercy here. Let me... Come on. I've hit him so many times to the counter.
Nice job by him to block that jab.
Runs away and spams the same thing again and again and again. How is he not dead? He doesn't do anything but the jab over and over. It's like, come on, game.
When you just don't have the energy.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down?
What else can I do?
What can they do? They've got to concentrate.
Last 10 seconds of the round.
How's that not counter punch, okay, gang? 10 years later, it's the same bloody spam.
He's gonna be the first one to get caught.
Look at me, I can just run away the entire fight, spamming hooks and not get punished. Even though I get countered 1 trillion times.
How did he absorb that hook? Both men step back for just a moment. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Well, I think I've got that shot 1 trillion times. He's just not getting knocked out, like, despite the amount of blasts he takes to the face.
Nice punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Like, the fact he took a power hook count after all those counters is ridiculous. Like, how busted does his face need to become?
Left hook just missed.
He just runs away and spams the jab. It's all he does, and somehow he's damaging me with all this trap. When you get rewarded for being bad at the game. Like, the fact he got countered so many times by a hook is stupid. It's actually stupid.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change
Just
the
walk
fight
backwards, jab, 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 jab. And so good at the game, I just walk backwards the entire fight and spam my jab. And I get counted hundreds of times and don't get knocked down because the game's broken mechanics. That favor out fight is so hard that it's literally saving you from a knockout. Like, this was realistic, you would be out cold with the amount of counters you've taken. Especially with the way you're reacting to them. Like, if you're reacting like that to a punch where you cringe inwards every time you get hit to the body, you're not standing for this long. The ref should have stopped the fight with considering how bad you're being beaten.
Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut.
But I can't combo anything because he just runs immediately.
And he misses with that jab. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
It's the one who draws first blood cuts. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
He just walks backwards, and that's all he has to do to get away with everything. Like, he just has to walk backwards.
Some nice exchanges from both men.
What am I meant to do against this play style? There's no counter.
When are we going to see a jab from these two?
When are we going to see a jab? It's all he's been doing the entire fight. Please, just give me the knockout. How many punches does he have to eat?
They're not going to hurt anybody. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one. Either way, 10 seconds to go.
This is boring. This is why I play against AI, because they're at least interested and you like learn how to deal with straight spam or something, like something actually useful. This is just boring.
Each one of these athletes
He literally just walks back from straights. Not even straight, he just jabs the entire fight and just runs away. This is literally every online fight. Even if you win, you're miserable. Oh, it's even worse than when you got Fury now. That's actual cancer. All the ones who just throw nothing so you can never get a counter in.
Right hook won't score.
It's like he just walks backwards. Stop running and actually do something actually interesting instead of just walking backwards and straight in the entire fight. That's literally all you do. Just straight. Not even straight. It's like a jab. You're not even doing damage.
And they're not throwing as many on their
You're just being annoying and you're not even winning by points by doing this. I can just hook you every time. And that one hook does like everything your jab does. How are you not knocked out yet?
Mistakes, you get knocked out.
Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Like, oh my goodness.
Right punch.
Just walks backwards the entire fight, gets countered 1,000,000,000 times. Don't matter, because he can just eat your punches. Like, this guy got some chin of the next generation. Because, boom, you can hook him 1,000,000,000,000 times. It don't matter, even if it's Joe Frazier's, like, signature hook, he just eats it even if it counters. Now, there's a third one. Is he still alive? Yep, he's still alive.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt
I'm not joking, I might as well just only throw power
shots
shots, considering the difference between our health.
They're that powerful.
Okay, that clearly hit game, but oh my goodness, this game's actually just terrible when it comes to balance. Like, if you got 2 infights or 2 outfights, the game's fine, but when you got this, it's like, if someone just decides to outfight, you're screwed, because the game just turns into a complete mess. They need to up the damage when it comes to infighters. Like, when you get these, like, they need to up damage in general, like, stuff like hooks and straights and uppercuts. Like, they need to up the damage to everything. Like, the fact he can just walk backwards is so dumb. Like, he can get countered 1,000,000,000 times. And my hitbox is hitting him, clearly. But, okay, game. Oh, this is so tiring. Boring. Like, I'm probably going to have, like, counter punches in the 100 by the end of this.
Missing with the hook. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbon, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
What is with these hitboxes? Like, the rear punch has such a bad hitbox suddenly. Like, it used to be the lead punch that was the only one that ever connected.
Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook.
He just eats these counters and it does nothing.
He blocks the right hook.
Half my punches aren't even being inputted now.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Please, give me a rock game. How's he not being rocked by anything? I'm actually getting pretty angry at this because it's such bad design. Like, it was so much better in beta. They just nerfed damage for no reason. It's like no one complained about the damage in beta. Like, they said it was actually still a little too weak, if anything.
That hook doesn't score.
I don't get how you can disbalance with a flash rock. No flash rock yet. Nobody's getting rocked. Well, if I got rocked somehow, I would actually be quite peeved.
A superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart, even though they were the ones pushing the tempo.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Muhammad Ali in
Finally!
trouble, but surely he'll find a way out.
Damage.
Oh, no!
Oh, that was painful. 12 rounds. It took 12 rounds and I had to start doubling up. How many counter punches did I get? He's... Please, no. Don't get back up.
If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali.
And he's just gonna run now because you can just run the entire fight and not get punished.
How is he still on his feet? Nice shot with the left. So final 10 seconds of the round. Do you believe this? The greatest is down on the canvas.
Oh my goodness, that was painful. I hate having to do double hooks. Like, I shouldn't need to do double hooks. Not with the amount of counters I got. Like, if it was only like 10, 20 counters, I could get by getting double hook. But I did so many counters that it's actually ridiculous. Now, let's actually see. Like, I should have got a flash knockout the amount of counters I was getting with Smoking Joe's left hook. Let's just make that clear. Left hook. I'm not sure in what universe you give a round to Muhammad Ali. But okay. Yeah, count those counters, please. Count those counters. Yeah. No issue with that, right? None at all. Like, yeah, you can get a counter knockout within 200 punches now. Like, but still, it's terrible. Like, let's go through this. 4, 9, 10, 17, 14, 15, 13, 11, 8, 7, 7, 11. Oh my goodness. How did he win this round? Yeah, I won that round. Sorry, nah. Judges on drugs. Yeah, I won that round too. Like, come on, he missed, like, nearly 100 punches. At least I'm realistic with my punch number. Like, at least there's that. I'm still throwing too many. Like, you shouldn't have to throw this many in heavyweight. But still.